Hey guys, Dmitry here, software engineer at Retouch for Me. In previous video, we used AI-assisted culling to decide which images move forward. Now it's time to retouch. In this video, you'll learn about retouching plugins, cloud versus local processing, and real-time adjustments. Quick note, for a steady stream of new tutorials and updates, be sure to subscribe to Retouch for Me channel and turn on notifications. Let's begin. To find Retouching Tools, go to the right sidebar and open the Retouching section. At the top, you'll see two tabs, Local and Cloud Processing. Cloud Processing allows you to process images on our servers. It uses a credit-based system, one retouching, one credit. More on that later. If you purchase plugin licenses, you can use local processing. It runs directly on your machine and doesn't require credits. Before using local processing, make sure plugins are installed. To do this, click the gear icon in the bottom left corner and open the Plugins tab. Here, you'll see a full list of plugins where you can download, update, and activate them in one place. Now let's go back to the project and see how retouching plugins work. For this demonstration, I'm gonna use cloud processing. There are two groups of plugins, human and product. Let's open a human group and try to enable and adjust some plugins. Let's see before and after using this icon. Nothing happens, and that's what confuses many people. Arams is a batch editor and it's built around the idea of fast delivery. And real-time feedback is a feature you probably won't use for every image in a high-volume workflow. You use real-time feedback to adjust plugins on specific images, then you copy settings and apply them to other images and click Export. After that, you're done. Even though batch processing is the main idea of Arams, you can still use real-time adjustments for each photo. Let's see how to enable real-time adjustments. In the right sidebar, there is a button Retouch Preview. When you click this button, selected images will be retouched. Let's click the button. We see that we prompted with a dialog about embedded JPEGs and Dust plugin. Embedded JPEGs can be found inside most RAW files. Using them can significantly speed up the workflow because Arams can skip preview generation. You can enable or disable this behavior in settings. Click the gear icon and in the General tab scroll down till you see Use embedded JPEG preview for RAW files. Note that the colors may differ between embedded JPEGs and previews generated by Arams. If you retouch some image and then change this setting, the image will have to be retouched again, which will require credit in cloud processing. Let's come back and address the Dust plugin. When using cloud processing, all plugins will be applied except Dust. Dust takes a lot of processing time, that's why we made it optional to allow for better experience. You can still enable it in this dialog if needed. If you retouch an image without Dust and try to export the image with Dust plugin active, you will be charged a credit because the image will be processed again on the server. With this out of the way, let's retouch Preview. After retouching is done, you'll be able to adjust the plugins, enable or disable them, and see the before by holding this icon or by holding / on your keyboard. To reset a slider to its default position, double-click anywhere on the slider. To reset a plugin, click the Reset icon next to its name. To reset all plugins, go to Presets and click Reset Plugin Settings. Blue dots in color correction and retouching indicate if the image has active adjustments. If you'd like to see some tips and tricks on how to use retouching plugins, check out these videos. Back to the cloud processing and credits. When you do Retouch Preview in the Cloud tab, The image is processed and results are stored in the project. When you try to export the image later, Arams will reuse the results and you won't be charged a credit. That means once you retouch the image, you can do as many exports as you need. Sometimes plugins affect unwanted areas on the image. Automatic masking is available for local processing if you have a skin mask plugin installed. It allows you to restrict a plugin to specific areas or exclude unwanted areas. Let's open Dodge and Burn. You can see that I have a checkbox for only skin. When I enable it, the plugin stops affecting these areas here. Sometimes automatic masking is not enough and precise control is required. Manual masking is not yet available in Arams 1.7. The team is working hard to bring this functionality to Arams, and maybe by the time you watch this video it's already there, so check for updates. As of right now, the best option is to export the image to TIFF with layers format and mask the area in a third-party application. Once you're done with your adjustments and ready to export, go to the bottom right corner and click the Export button. This opens the Export dialog. At the top, you can choose which images to export. By default, it's set to selected images. Next, choose the export location. If you want to export to a specific folder, use selected folder and locate the destination. We'll come back to original files folder in a moment. You can also export images into a subfolder. This is useful for keeping deliveries organized. Below is Add to Current Project. When this option is enabled, all exported images are automatically imported back into the project. Next is naming and overwriting. Here we have two options. Keep the original file name and overwrite the file if a match is found. Be careful with this option as you can replace the original file. You can also add the retouched suffix. If a match is found, a number is added to the file name and incremented for each export, preventing overwrites. Next, you can resize images if needed. You can resize based on the long or short edge, set the value in pixels and enable Don't Enlarge to avoid upscaling. After that comes format selection. You can export to JPEG, PNG, TIFF or TIFF with layers. You can also keep the original format if it's JPEG, PNG or TIFF. Other formats will default to JPEG. For JPEG exports, you can control the quality using the slider. Now let's click Export. Once the export is complete, you'll see the image is added to the project. This is because we enabled Add to Current Project. Let's confirm where it's saved. Right-click the image, open the context menu and select Show Image on Disk. You can see it's saved inside a folder called Delivery. Now let's go back to the Original Files folder option. This option saves exported images next to their original files. To demonstrate this, let's import two images from different folders. Now select the Original Files folder and click Export. After the export is done, let's show each image on disk and confirm their locations. You can see that both images are saved next to their respective original files. To keep things even more organized, you can combine this option with subfolders. This helps structure your exports and keeps your workflow clean. To recap, there are local and cloud processing modes. Local processing requires installed plugins. Cloud processing runs on our servers and charges 1 credit per retouch. Use Retouch Preview to unlock real-time adjustments. Once the image is retouched, the results are cached so you can export as many times as you need. In the next video, you'll learn how to take control of your deadlines with batch processing in Arams. If this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe to Retouch for Me channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.